So I thought I'd do this video, man. Some men definitely need to hear this. I just came from the dentist yesterday. I had a cleaning and I had to get some X-rays, and then I got another cleaning coming up in a couple months, and then I got to go get some very 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 small cavities filled, and then after that I got an orthodontist appointment, and then I'm going to the spa, and then I'm just doing a whole bunch of stuff, man, to self-improve myself, take care of myself. I get about 2 to 3 haircuts a month. So I get a haircut every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm groomed up, every week. I just been on point, man, with all of that stuff with my grooming, my hygiene, self care, well being. I just noticed something, though. I peeped something out. This is a fact. You can even look it up, you can Google it, and the stats will confirm it. And we're just going to title this Western Men Need to Take Notes from Western Women. See, I know you got a lot of men like the passport bros, and I've done it too, because I can't stand most of these women out here, man. I don't want to date in America. You know what I'm saying? I understand that part, but here's another part though that y'all are, a lot of men are missing. All right, so we understand that a lot of these Western women, they have very very high standards that are so high to the point to where they're kind of just like unrealistic. Like they're so high, it's not even realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why some men, choose to go to other countries, because the women might still have some standards, but they're not unrealistic standards. The standards are much more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Much more reasonable. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about Western women that I'm admiring. Yeah, the standards might be unrealistic, but having high standards in general is just a good thing to have. And men in the Western world are not taking care of themselves good enough, man. It's a fact. So when you see these women talking shit about the passport bros, some of the talking points are valid to a degree. It's just, you know, it's a lot of bullshit being said. It's a lot of what's it called? A lot of deflecting and a lot of tap dancing around shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the talking points that these women are using are still valid to a degree. Men in the Western world are not taking care of themselves good enough, man. Y'all not grooming yourselves good enough. Y'all not eating healthy. Y'all not working out. Um, you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, man. And I just Googled it. I went and did my research and I confirmed it. Like when I went to the dentist yesterday, right? All women in the dentist office. Like I was one of the only men in the dentist office yesterday. I seen like what, two other men, and they left. They left. After they left, I was the only man in a goddamn building. I'm in a building full of women. You know what I'm saying? Women taking care of their oral health. See, the women are taking care of themselves. They taking care of themselves. Understand? So yeah, they might be strong and independent and masculine and all of that stuff. But here's one thing that I'm admiring about them that men need to start doing. I even seen a content creator. Clearly, she's a feminist. She's clearly a misandrist and a feminist, but I got to agree with this talking point that she made. And she goes by the name Exoticals United. I'm not going to speak too much about that woman. You know what I'm saying? But that YouTuber, she says something. She always be talking shit about men. But she made a valid talking point. These men are not going to the spa. They're not going to get pedicures and manicures. They're not going to get massages. They're not going to the dentist. They're not getting haircuts and going to the barber. Obviously, you got men out here that do that, but not enough. Like the women are doing it way more often. When I go to the gym, I see mostly women at the gym. This is a fact. I be in the gym full of girls. It's all women, man. Like it's all women that's working on themselves right now. It's men that ain't doing shit. So you got some of these passport bros, some of these men, some of them, not all of them. Some of them They're fat, they're lazy, they're sloppy, and they just decided to just hop on a plane and go to the Dominican Republic or go wherever it is that they're going, the Philippines, wherever. They're probably Philippines, especially for those fat, old, greasy white dudes and fat, old, greasy men in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, here's my thing, man. You would be much better off if you just self improved on all the areas that these Western women criticize us in. These Western women love to criticize men in these departments. We don't go to the spa, we don't get pedicures, we don't get manicures, we don't go to the barber enough, we don't go to the gym, we don't go to the dentist, to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking care of ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you just fix all of that and then get on a plane and go over? Like, that's what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm self-improving to my maximum ability, and then I'm going to get on a plane and go to another country. See, that's how we really got to do it. That's how we really got to rock it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to go. Because if we do that, then these women wouldn't even be able to criticize men going overseas, because they would see that, oh, these men that are going overseas are attractive. They're attractive, and they got money. They're attractive and they got money. So now we got to look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, you know what? Maybe it is the women. Maybe it is our fault. But if you got a bunch of fat, sloppy dudes who got a little bit of paper and they just want to go fly to another country, it's like, nah, man, that's not what's up. That's not cool, man. You know, and I'm gonna keep saying it. My reasonings for going overseas is not just women being easier to get access to. That's not my reasoning. Like, there's a lot of different reasons, and I can't stand Western men either. I don't like the men in the Western world either. I got to get away from them because, like I just said, these niggas, these men, you know what I'm saying? These men don't take care of themselves, man. I go to the dentist, I see nothing but girls. I see nothing but ladies. I go to the gym, I see nothing but ladies. I go to the spa, I see nothing but ladies. I go to the clothing store, I go to the doctors, I see nothing but ladies. When I'm shopping for colognes and hygiene products and clothes, and I see nothing but ladies. So that lets me know that men ain't taking care of themselves, but the ladies are. The ladies are taking care of themselves. They stand on it. They stand on top of that, and the men ain't doing it. So Western men, y'all can talk all this shit about Western women all y'all want, but if you're not putting in the work to self-improve, you don't have the right to criticize Western women. I got the right to criticize Western women because everything that Western women criticize men for, I do. They criticize us for not taking care of ourselves. I take care of myself. I get a haircut every month. I'm going to the dentist. I just went to go get my cleaning and my x-rays yesterday. I go to the spa. You know what I'm saying? I do all of those things. I'm always on top of myself. So if I want to criticize Western women, I have the right to do that because I have legitimate reasons why. I have real legitimate reasons why. Some of these men ain't got no legitimate reasons why. They just lazy, they're sloppy, they're nasty. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to make excuses for being sloppy, nasty, and not all of them. Now you got one passport, bro, dude. I don't watch his channel anymore because I'm just not feeling that type of vibe. But he's overweight and he's in the Dominican Republic, and he even admitted it that he's a simp. He's too lazy to work on himself. So you know what? He just makes his money and goes to the Dominican Republic and does what he does and has fun. Now, if it is what it is, if you can admit that, if you admit it, and that's what you want to do, then it is what it is. I just don't want to live my life like that. But there's a lot of notes for Western men to be taken from Western women. You could talk all this shit about Western women all you want, but Western men are just as trash as Western women. Real talk, just as garbage.